Soldier Field in Chicago, where Chicago leads Birmingham 13-11. And again, I repeat, we welcome those of you from around the country who've been watching another ball game and have just joined us. We got 2 minutes left. The Blitz are leading the Stallions 13-11. The Blitz held a 13-6 lead before the Stallions got a safety and a field goal to get to within 13-11. Chicago got the ball with 9 minutes left on the clock. They have held it for 7 minutes and 82 yards in this drive. They've converted 3 third downs into first downs. Here's the fourth one. It's a 3rd and goal at the 1. Chance for the Blitz to wrap up their 4th victory of the season, and they've got it. Kevin Long, number 48, goal line runner out of South Carolina, formerly with the Jets, punched the ball into the end zone for the Chicago Blitz, and that extends a 13-11 lead to 19-11 with less than 2 minutes to go.
Okay, they went with the best. They went with the best play they've got. They got the best runner over the best lineman. Now remember, all he has to do is break the plane, which means all he's got to do is get any part of that ball across the line, and he does. That was a great defensive play there by McGee to knock him back. Jim, this is very important right now. This lead right here, this extra point is very important, because if they can, remember the 2 point, they can get a touchdown and go for 2 and tie them 19-19 if they don't make this extra point.
The player you saw being helped from the field was Tim Spencer, who has been bothered throughout the day by a sore ankle, who has nevertheless gained 105 yards on the ground in the ballgame. And now Frank Corral will try to add the very important extra point that Lee Corso just talked about.
Well, in that situation, that drive was a beautifully conceived drive. It took about 7 minutes to go. What they did is they used ball control tactics. They ran the football. Not only were they playing the opponents, the Birmingham Stallions, that were playing against the clock. Now they're going to have a situation where there's going to be less than 2 minutes to go, and they're going to have a long way to go to try to win the ball game.
We will keep those of you who've been watching Oakland and Boston up to date on what's happening in that game as we continue to follow the progress of this one toward the finish. Tim Cagle, reserve quarterback from Notre Dame, will hold as Frank Corral, the former Ram and UCLA kicker, tries to add the point. He got it. So now with 1 minute, 57 seconds to go in Chicago, the Blitz have a 20-11 lead over the Birmingham Stallions as they try to stay within a game of the Tampa Bay Bandits in the Central Division. We'll be back. This time he is run out of bounds at the 28-yard line. Wayman Buggs and Lenny Willis were the men who were there to run him out of bounds. Herb Winches from our affiliated station WBRC in Birmingham is with Greg Landry of the Blitz right now. Herb?
I don't think there's any doubt about who has made the difference in the second half of play. You have to give a lot of credit to veteran Greg Landry. A nice drive you engineered right there, Greg, and the offense has really taken charge in the second half.
Well, the offensive line has really done a very good job, and Tim Spencer and Kevin Long have really run very well. Birmingham's played an excellent game of defense. They've mixed up their line stunts, which has caused us problems.
All right, thank you very much, Greg Landry. Back to you, Jim.
Reggie Collier is going to be run out of bounds with a flag down